Today, we're going to talk about how vaccines work and what booster shots are.
Youth Biolab Jeunesse.
Hi, I'm Anjelica. To understand how vaccines help prevent disease, we need to know a bit about how our immune system protects us in any infection. Our bodies can fight off germs like viruses and bacteria naturally using our immune system. When a new germ comes along, our different white blood cells try to slow the growth of the germ and eventually destroy all of those germy invaders. Some gobble germs up, and some learn how to identify these germs as foreign invaders and make special targets for them called antibodies. Antibodies bind perfectly to these invaders, get stuck to them, and are kind of like a big red flag that tells killer white blood cells to trap and destroy all the viruses. The problem is, when new germs come around, like the coronavirus, it can take some time for your body to figure out how to find it, make antibodies for it, and kill it. Most healthy bodies can do this on their own, but it can take days to weeks for the white blood cells to really get working. And during that time, you might start to get pretty sick and you might infect others. Vaccines and immune response. Wouldn't it be great if your body knew what those brand new germy invaders looked like and made antibodies for them before they even got inside of your body? That's exactly what vaccines do. They get the body ready to fight by making antibodies for many types of germs that we might see in the community and that we don't want to be sick with. But if and when they do come around, we're ready. There are many different types of vaccines, but they all teach our body to recognize some part of the bacteria, virus, or toxin that can make us really sick. Are vaccines helpful? Vaccines are some of the most important, effective, and safe medicines that people have ever invented, and they save millions of lives every year. The more people that get vaccinated for certain diseases, the less of those diseases we see in the world. Smallpox, for example, is a disease that has been eradicated, which means that germ that causes this disease is pretty much extinct because so many people get vaccinated and the virus has no host to live in. You may not know this, but you've probably received vaccines when you were a baby and throughout your childhood to protect you from diseases like tetanus, pertussis, polio, diphtheria, rotavirus, measles, mumps, rubella, and chickenpox. Chances are you've probably never heard of some of these diseases, but before vaccines, these diseases were huge problems. They caused serious illness in hundreds of thousands to millions of people and were responsible for a lot of deaths. The reason you don't really hear much about diseases now is because there are so many people that have been vaccinated for them that hardly anyone gets sick from these germs anymore or spreads the disease. They've become really small problems. There have been a few outbreaks over the years, but these mostly happen in groups of people who aren't vaccinated, so they're more likely to get sick and spread the germs. What is a booster shot? Our immune cells are really good at making antibodies against germs that they see in real life or from vaccines to find and destroy these germs quickly. But over time, sometimes our white blood cells can forget what they look like and if it's been a really long time from the last encounter. And sometimes germs can change or mutate over time, which makes it hard for immune cells to recognize the germs. This is why, for many vaccinations, we need more than one dose, and we call this a booster shot. Booster shots reintroduce these germs into our cells to boost or refresh our memory and increase immunity against these disease-causing germs. Tetanus is a common infection that we get vaccinated for and need boosters for every 10 years because over time, our cells forget how to fight off tetanus, which would be a problem if we stepped on a rusty nail, got tetanus, and couldn't fight off the infection. So make sure you try your best to follow the recommended vaccination schedule and get your boosters. Thanks for watching. We hope we answered some of your questions about vaccines and boosters. If you would like to learn more about germs and vaccines, check out our other videos in the link below. If you still have questions, send us an email or message us through our Instagram or Twitter. Thanks for joining us and stay curious. Make sure to click like and subscribe for more videos and follow us on Instagram and Twitter. To support the Youth Biolab's ongoing programming and expansion plans, please contact St. Boniface Hospital Foundation at stbhf.ca.